So the weather is getting warmer and I am off on holiday next week, which means I'm pretty desperate for like a new fragrance, a new lipstick, just the summer vibe. But yeah, I want a lot of new stuff for summer, like the winter scents and shades aren't cutting it anymore. But does that mean we're going shopping? No, we are doing Project Pan and I have a stash to shop at home. So that is what we're doing today. And I'm just gonna do a bit of a Project Pan update whilst we're here as well, because there have been some new stuff and we've also had some empties too, like two, but still, it counts. But yeah, just putting on a little bit of makeup. It's mostly my lipstick shades I want to test out. Found a great hack for emptying your empties fast, and that is getting your boyfriend over, because before I went in the shower there was like a good few uses left of this and then it was just completely empty. I don't know if it's a boy thing or if you're just not used to Lush, but these are like so much more concentrated than like the sort of like 99p £3 shower gels you can get in like supermarket, Superdrug. Like they last a lot longer, so you really don't need as much as you would if you were using a more conventional shower gel, just because of the concentration. So I was just a bit shocked to see it was all gone. And I actually really like this. It was Asteroid City and limited edition, but it had a really lovely summer scent and the smell of like watermelon lingered afterwards. So if they actually still had this in store, I'd be really keen to buy it again. And then the other product that I finished was this EcoDenta Black Cinnamon Whitening Toothpaste. I got this in the Holland & Barrett Beauty Christmas Advent last year. And whilst I love that they included a toothpaste because it is something we all use and like it just wasn't going to go to waste, I just did not like this. It was just a weird taste, and I'm trying to move away from like the charcoal toothpaste because they just always leave such a mess in the sink. And yeah, I'm just really glad to see the back of this. So yeah, I bought a new toothpaste. This was from Superdrug and they're really good for being one, affordable, and two, having like vegan labeling when the product's vegan, and then a lot of their products cruelty free too. So I get a lot of basics from there just because they are so easy and affordable. And I also got a couple of packs of floss. I didn't like empty my floss, I just lost it and I couldn't like find it for a week. It must just be in the bottom of a tote bag somewhere, and that is a real issue of mine. I think I got out like a jacket or a tote bag and I managed to find like a couple new lip glosses, which I don't think were in the original Project Pan. So I'm just still finding beauty products just like nestled around everywhere because I'm that sort of type B person. And I also accepted a few new products just because there are a couple of brands I would love to work with and it could potentially go down that route, but obviously I'm not going to recommend a product I haven't had a chance to try. So one of the brands is Rahua. I've been using their shampoo and conditioner and really like it. And also I got some Biosense products through. They're a skincare brand and I got a few of their products through to try, so that's been really nice and they're really lovely too. So yeah, both brands just lovely products, and also kind of like eco-focused, whether or not it's like looking after the Amazon rainforest with the shampoo or looking after marine life with Biosense and their skincare. So two lovely brands that align with me and I would love to work with. I knew I'd struggle with Project Pan because of this reason, but I didn't want to not give it a go just because I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to give it 100%. You know, I knew there'd be limitations. That just wasn't a reason to not give this a go. So thank you for having your patience with me on that one. And yeah, let's make the switch with some of the products to be a bit more summery. And we're going to be shopping my stash instead of going out and buying new things, because there have been so many times in the past where I've gone out and bought like a coral lipstick for summer and then realised I already had one at home. That is what we're avoiding this year. We're going to save space in the drawers, save money in the pocket, and just help the planet out a little bit as well by not over consuming. So I basically live in the UK and our winters and our summers are very different. So if you live somewhere else that's kind of like changes with the seasons, you'll understand. It's really hard to be like very minimal and just use like the same products all around. Like for example, in summer, you want probably lighter textures. Whether or not we're talking about your day cream or your foundation, you generally just want stuff that is a bit more breathable, so it's not like clogging your pores. Oh, sorry, I also bought a sun lotion recently. I didn't have one left from last year and it got sunny, and this is like medical as well as beauty, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, obviously sun lotion is another thing that you want a lot more in the summer than the winter. Obviously we should be wearing SPF every day on our face, but this is a purchase I definitely would not be making in December. When it comes to fragrance, it is okay to not use one perfume all year round. In the winter, you're more likely to want some kind of like spicy, cozy, comforting scents. Like for me, I love like clove and cinnamon, even like sometimes a bit of a coffee scent in there as well. Whereas in summer, it's okay to want to smell a bit more like fresh and fruity and all of that. It's a little bit more zesty. A lot of people like lime and lemons. I'm a bit more of a coconut girl, but it is okay to have a couple of fragrances going about. And I think even in my ideal world, I would probably have like 5 or 6 perfumes in rotation. I never want to get down to just one bottle. That is not me and my life. But that's okay. I've got like 13, so we definitely have stuff to cut down. But it's nice to have different perfumes for different feelings. And of course, the most obvious reason why you might want to switch up your beauty products throughout the year is because you can get a tan. So what I'll want to wear in September is often very different to what I want to wear in February. And I very much love the summer tan, glowy look. And we've had a bit of early sun in the UK. I wouldn't say I'm like completely tanned, but I'm definitely getting a bit of colour back to the complexion. And I'm looking to kind of like enhance that when I'm on holiday next week. I'm off to Greece. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm so excited. And I just want to feel like gorgeous and glowy and bronzed and all that stuff. So we're gonna be shopping my stash and trying to bring that out. Oh, I also recently bought like spot patches because I'd run out, and I try not to do too many multi-buys just because I think it is one way they really like trick us into buying more, like 3 for 2 when you only want to buy like one product and suddenly you're walking away with 3. So this was buy one get one half price, and I don't normally give in to those sort of things, but I've gone through so many packets of these in the last like 6 months, so it did make sense to me in this situation. Oh god, I'm feeling a bit embarrassed. I feel like I'm doing rubbish at this, but I'm trying my best. And yeah, let's just go through some of the perfumes. Like I say, way too many of these. Definitely need to whittle it down. Okay, so first ones out of the cycle are the very like spicy, cozy lush scents I have. These are so autumn winter. So I've got Cardamom Coffee, one of my favorite fragrances that I actually have 2 of, which is awful. And I really want to get through next winter. And then I've also got Yognog, which is just like Christmas in a bottle. But these scents give like spiced latte, cozy jumpers, log fire, that sort of energy. So this is absolutely not what we want going into summer. Next, I've got like my bold florals, like florals with a backbone, if you will. They're like pretty, but not delicate, and floral, but not forgettable, if that kind of makes sense. This one is Chypre Sublime from Floral Street, and it is probably the most pretty perfume bottle I own. I really love this one, and it feels just so like elegant and mature. Like if I'm trying to feel like an adult and sexy, it is one of my favorites. Oh, I do really love it. Oh, this one's on the short list. I definitely think it has got that like summery vibe to it, which is probably the floral. And then this one is from Eden Perfumes, and they are just the best for like vegan dupes of mainstream perfumes. They've got a dupe for Knit Everything, and they've got a shop in Brighton and one in Notting Hill in London as well. You can get them refilled there too, so they're quite eco-conscious as well as vegan. And this one is number 497, and it is a dupe for Paco Rabanne's Olympia? Is it Olympia? Olympi? Something like that. Like sweet vanilla and jasmine and a touch of sea salt. I think it is like the perfect fragrance for a warm summer's day. And it feels just like fun and cute enough for every day. I'm desperate to wear this, to be honest. It's exactly the energy I want to bring to summer. Then I've got like my sexy, smoky, mysterious fragrances, which I feel like are a bit more autumn scents, I'd say. So yeah, I've got Celestial Patchouli from Sana Jardin, which is just such a nice dinky size. I often save this for like little trips away if you just need like a little perfume to take with you. But it's very like incensey, bohemian, like it's the perfect scent for a yoga retreat or something like that. Like that's that in a bottle. Sorry, also if you're new around here, everything I've got and that you'll see in these hauls are vegan and cruelty free, because that is what I buy, because that is what I've been buying for like a decade now. So yeah, just a reminder if you're new around here. I've got Goddess by Lush, which is really oody, like the most oody perfume I own. I'm not always in the mood for it. It's very particular, and I think I do kind of regret buying it. Like it's nice on the occasion, but I just, I didn't need it in my collection, and it will take me a while to use this up. But yeah, very mysterious, very sexy. Just not very me, I guess. And then I've got 634 by Eden. What's this a dupe for? Apparently Maison Margiela's Replica by The Fireplace is what this is meant to be a dupe for, but it's a very like smoky, sexy scent. Like very rich and sultry, dinner party, log fire, sexy, mysterious energy. So not really for summer, basically. So this group is definitely going away. I've also got a Baccarat Rouge dupe, which kind of fits in that category, but this is one of my favorite scents ever. Oh, it's so nice. And I don't think I think the 2 perfumes I've ever had the most compliments on are my Baccarat Rouge dupe from Eden, which is 504, and the Chypre Sublime from Floral Street. And I'm talking like, not just like people I know, when they give you a hug, they're like, oh, you smell great. But also like strangers on the bus will literally tell you that you smell amazing. Oh, this one's so nice. It's definitely staying out. It's so long wearing, so luxurious, so stunning. I love this one. If I had to pick a signature scent, I would probably pick this. Clearly I don't want to be pigeonholed with my fragrances, but that one is incredible. And then I have my 2 summer holiday perfumes, which are definitely going to be sticking it out. So first off, we've got Arizona Bloom from Floral Street, another stunning bottle. It's warm, it's salty, it's literal sunshine in a bottle, and it feels a bit more appropriate for like the city. So when it's a hot day in London, I feel like this one is generally a bit more wearable, or even just like summer months but not too hot. And then Eden 629 really does just remind me of like sweaty skin, a gorgeous coconutty sun lotion, and just being on holiday with a cocktail. So this is 629 and apparently inspired by Beach Walk, if you know what that is. But oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I think I'll be packing this one on holiday. I want to pack them all. But yeah, these are my 4 fragrances for the summer. And with the Eden ones, I do try and write on them. It's kind of rubbed off, but I try and write the name on them. So the Baccarat Rouge dupe, I don't remember, it's 504. I've got like Baccarat Rouge written on the side, and same with Walking on the Beach and Miss Olympia. So that helps. That's a really handy hack if you have multiple Eden perfumes. But yeah, that's my perfume swapped out. I'm ready for summer with my new signature scents. And if I want to reach back in and grab something like this, you know, it's only a drawer away, but I don't want it to be like easily in reach. Done. Also, just a quick note that I've realized actually trying to use up my hair products and using them definitely helps like my style stay. Normally when I use my air wrap, it drops like in an instant, but when I use my styling products, who knew? It actually helps it all stay. So yeah, I'm enjoying using up what I've got. It turns out it helps. There was a reason I bought these products in the first place. Okay, next up, makeup. Now, like, this is a very Halloween palette for me. I literally use that once a year, and I don't think I want to change my like contour shade just yet. But lipsticks, what I'm mostly trying to grab. These are 2 of my newest lipsticks from Violetta Fura. I don't know how you pronounce that. I got these 2 in Paris. It's a brand that I was really like looking to try out, but I just hadn't seen them in stores in the UK. So when I saw them in Paris, I was like, oh yeah, okay, let's try them out. And then I fell in love with this one, and then I regretted not buying this one the day after. So whilst I could get it like in store, try them out, not pay postage, I think the impulse got the better of me. And this is shade Pomme d'Amour. And if you find yourself intimidated by red lipsticks, I do think this one's really good. And you can really layer it up. I think that'll look nice on me when I'm a bit more tan though. But yeah, this one has been one of my everyday fragrances for a while, and this is the Bonbon Caramel. Yeah, I feel like this is a very much my lips but better shade, so I think this one will be sticking around, most likely to be found in my coat pocket. But yeah, I'm just taking a quick photo of myself in every shade, and then I'm gonna like look at them all together and figure out which ones I think make up a good collection. This one I have had for ages, it's Bon Peur, another really easy to wear everyday shade. Shade Rosebud from Summer Fridays. I got sent this shade and I don't think it's one I ever would have picked up if I'm honest. It's just a very simple gloss. Oh, it's got a bit of a tingle to it, kind of icy, minty sort of tingle. Oh yeah, it tastes quite sweet, and that is something I didn't really like about it. I don't like my lipsticks or lip balms to have a taste to it. I don't mind like a little bit of a taste, but that one would really linger, and then my food would just all taste really sugary. This is from Rose Inc, and it is the shade Persuasive, and this is a refillable brand. So I really recommend it if you are looking for refills, but also a makeup brand that feels very normal and not like eco. Ooh. I forgot this one existed, but I really quite like it. Elf in the shade O Face Satin Lipstick. Oh, this one's quite similar. Ooh. Another product I forgot I had. I'm really enjoying shopping my stash. And you can just see how like you often forget about some of the stuff you own, and why it's good to revisit it before you go to the shops. Like those last 2 shades I did not think I had, and it turned out I was probably in that position before because they're very similar, and I think I forgot about one and bought the other. I've got a couple from MUA, and they're lip/blush products. I think all lipsticks are, but these are particularly marketed to that. I find them really long lasting, and they're really cheap as well. I don't know if I'd really wear this much as a lipstick. I don't think it looks bad, I just don't think it's what I'm drawn to. And then this one is Watermelon. I don't know if I'm tan enough for this one yet. A little goes a long way as well. MUA is so budget friendly, like really affordable, and fully vegan and cruelty free. Oh, maybe it is time to wear Watermelon. And if I remember right, this one's actually really buildable as well. Oh, I like this. My 2 Superdrug glosses. I feel like these just end up floating around regardless. This one is my favorite gloss. Like there aren't many glosses which I feel like are also colours in themselves. Feels really nice on the lips as well. Yeah, also let me know which ones you like the look of. If there's one big fan favourite, I'll get out of retirement if it doesn't make the final cut here. Pretty pearlescent-y. Yes, there's time and place for it. But I'm definitely more drawn to a shade like this than a shade like this. Lush, I feel like I've been sharing this one a lot. It is their Cola lip balm, and it is such a good dupe for Clinique's Black Honey. Really nice. Has a very slight taste of cola, but nothing that lingers too long or is too overpowering. So I quite like that. This is much nicer than the really sugary one. And I feel like it just is like slightly moody. I really like this shade, but I really like the Crackled Copper one. This one has been in the bottom of my bag as well. Very similar, I think, to the Caramel Bonbon. But I really love this one, and I find it just so easy to wear and so pretty. And this one from Lush, I'm gonna have to find a name for because it's definitely rubbed off the label. The label used to be a label. Oh, love this one. Oh, I think this one's gonna make it on holiday. Oh, I love it. I've got this lip gloss, which is so glossy, but it's not got any colour to it. So you can tell I'm always rubbing it on top of shades. Really, really lovely and glossy and good for the lips. But also, if you're trying to recreate this at home, I do recommend wearing something kind of like plain like this with your skin on show, just so that you can really test how it is against your complexion, not against a certain outfit. This one is an e.l.f. lip stain. What's it called? Never really used this one much. It's nice, but I don't know. Doesn't speak to me. And then finally, I've got this one from 3ina 244. I've left this till last because it is a bitch to get off because it's so long lasting. Really, really love it. Perfect red. I bought this last year, kind of because I wanted a red lipstick, but also like with the Eras tour coming up. So this is how I typically wear it. You can build it up. And yeah, it is probably my go-to for a red lipstick. And yeah, you can keep building it. Just imagine this, but neater. I really recommend 3ina for long-lasting makeup. And then Etique Plastic Free Beauty, I've got their hibiscus one, another really gorgeous coral colour. It's getting a bit tough. But yeah, really pigmented. I think they were really nervous that people thought like if these didn't have good pigmentation, people would blame like plastic free makeup. So they had like something to prove, I guess, and they really went in with the pigmentation. Really love this shade. This one is Poppy, a real like brick red. And it also lasts really well as well. I think this one is a bit more deeper and elegant, whereas the other one maybe had a bit more of an orangey undertone. So it's a slightly different red. Okay, so after careful deliberation, aka putting together a little lookbook and actually looking at everything side by side, I'm realising I actually really suit red lipsticks. But yeah, the shades I'm going for in my like everyday makeup bag. There are a lot of reds I like, so I'm going for the Pomme d'Amour just because this one was very buildable and very easy to apply. My lovely long-lasting 3ina red. The Lush lipstick, Crackle Copper. It's still a bit autumny, but it's just so low effort and easy for me as well. I really like this watermelon shade. I felt like it was just very fun and pretty. And then finally, I really liked one of the e.l.f. ones actually, which was a little bit moody, but a really easy wear and really felt nice. And I'm also adding on this like gold eyeliner I got from Boots, just to maybe add some sparkle to my makeup. And the rest is going away until I next switch up my makeup. And this is why Project Pan is so good. You get that kind of like dopamine hit of having new stuff without ever getting anything new. If you've already got tons of products, oh, actually let me take my favorite lip gloss out and back into the mix too. But yeah, if you've got tons of products, it's so nice to like hoard them away from yourself and get a chance to shop them yourself. I feel like I've just done a haul, but I haven't, because I've been building one up over the last like 2-3 years. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I've helped freshen up my makeup bag for the start of summer, and I've done that all without buying anything new. I think in a few months I'll probably be switching up my skincare a bit more. The weather's not that hot yet. It's like this occasional sunny day. So mostly just focusing on switching up the lipsticks, bringing out the summery vibe and warmer complexions, and really happy I did it. And yeah, I feel like this is just one of the big joys of Project Pan, of being able to do stuff like this. And I just wanted to remind you guys that seasonality isn't always overconsumption, you know, especially when you live somewhere like the UK where things do really change. And for some skin types, you might need a different moisturizer in July to December, and different colors might look more vibrant on you on different months. And it's not necessarily that you need to buy all this stuff, but sometimes the stuff that really doesn't suit you in April might really suit you in October. and you might really be feeling in October. So I think I'm just trying to say, don't get rid of stuff that you've once bought because there was a reason you bought in the first place. And I love Project Pan, and I love like a more minimalist society, but I think sometimes in the pursuit of the aesthetic and the vibe of minimalism, we can over purge, and kind of like a crash diet, if you get rid of too much and kind of like envisioning a dream self rather than like having 2 feet in reality, you can just get rid of too much and feel good for a little while and then realize, oh, actually you kind of do want that stuff you got rid of, and then you go out and rebuy it again and you're back at square one or even like 5 steps behind. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Be reasonable with your minimalism and don't overdo it just for the vibe and the aesthetic, okay? And I hope it encourages you to go try out some makeup that you put away because it wasn't suiting you and now maybe does again. And dig through your drawers before you hit the shops. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye guys. Mwah.